crazy for me because I put the song out in like November of 2020, and here we are in August, and it's still going strong. In America, it's actually just starting and just starting to like get on to Billboard and going higher. But listen, when I'm at a party, I am fully just going all out, just like him,
Yeah,
and I feel like he could capture the essence perfectly.
yeah.
So Revere Singh for sure, hands down. You'd think that, but I don't. It's so funny because I go to like people's houses these days. We were on like a family vacation just a couple of weeks ago. My mom just forced me to take a vacation because I don't see her anymore. I'm traveling all the time. And we went to go see some family friends. And of course, plate full of jalebis ready for me. And they are expecting I'm gonna eat the whole plate. I have one jalebi and I'm done.
He's floored millions with his upbeat tracks, professed his love for jalebi, pista barfi, and rasmalai, and done a super fun collab with Jason Derulo all in a year's time. Today on Pink Villa, we have with us Dasha discussing his song Jalebi Baby and its global success. Hi Dasha, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sanjana?
I'm doing great. So let's start off by asking you, how has it been for you? You know, the response, it's been a little over 7, 8 months since you've released the songs, and it's gone viral, it's gone crazy, it's all over the internet. So, how
Mhm.
has the reaction for you been like? Is it overwhelming?
How do you think it's been?
I think it's been great. Everywhere I
Yeah.
open YouTube, I open Instagram, it's all over social.
Yeah, yeah, like it's been crazy. I think we're like 2 days away from the 1 month of the music video being out, and it just feels like the song just keeps getting bigger and bigger, which is crazy for me because I put the song out in like November of 2020, and here we are in August, and it's still going strong. In America, it's actually just starting and just starting to like get on to Billboard and going higher and higher. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on this jalebi train for, but it's been so long of me making music for years and years, and to finally reach this point with this much success and appreciation from every corner of the world is an incredible feeling. So I'm so thankful and happy that it's been happening.
That's great. And I think even, even in terms of creativity, like how creative people have gotten with your video, in terms of
Hmm.
TikTok and Instagram Reels, I think that's also fantastic. And so I wanted to ask you, you both these songs, Young Shahrukh and Jalebi Baby, came out around the same time, a few weeks apart, if I'm not wrong, right?
Hmm. No,
So
I was gonna say, sorry, you hesitate. I was gonna say, yeah, you're absolutely right because like I had dropped the very first version of what became Jalebi Baby, which was it had a remix of Yummy by Justin Bieber, and yeah, like January of 2020, and then like a couple of weeks later, I had done Young Shahrukh in February of 2020. So yeah, it was just a couple of weeks for sure. But please continue.
So I want to ask you, you have a lot of Bollywood references in both these songs. So
Mhm.
has Bollywood been a huge part of growing up? Has that
Yes.
been your inspiration?
Yes, it has. I think, when I was growing up, Bollywood movies were always just on in the house. We would watch them all the time. And it was always also just a way that we kind of stayed close to the culture too. Growing up in Canada, all we had was just really the music and the movies and functions, weddings, birthdays, and anniversaries. And of course, just going to like the Mandir or the Gurdwara, that's really all Canadians really have to keep us close to the culture. It's those things that we bring over. And so, yeah, Bollywood was always a part of my childhood, something that I still enjoy till this day. I haven't seen a new Bollywood movie in a long time, I'll be honest, but um, yeah, I don't know if it is that way anymore, though. I feel like as we get older, I think the younger generation isn't as Bollywood crazy as my generation was, but it was always something so wondrous and just full of just larger than lifeism that was so beautiful to see.
Even today, the idea of Bollywood being larger than life sells on the big screen,
Hmm.
irrespective of where you are in the world. So I think in terms of Jalebi Baby, you've had a lot of references in terms of sweets. You talk about rasmalai and pista
Yeah.
barfi and jalebi in general. So do you have a sweet tooth?
See, you'd think that, but I don't. It's so funny because I go to like people's houses these days. We were on like a family vacation just a couple of weeks ago. My mom just forced me to take a vacation because I don't see her anymore. I'm traveling all the time. And we went to go see some family friends. And of course, plate full of jalebis ready for me. And they are expecting I'm going to eat the whole plate. I have one jalebi and I'm done because they're just so sweet. I have never been a huge fan of sweets, but for that song, it was the right thing to do. It fit with the theme that I was trying to do. But yeah, a bit of a misconception I've created for myself that I'm a big sweet fanatic. I'm not. I do enjoy them, but I'm not a fanatic.
You know how to make one? Are you good? Because Jason put it up on Instagram showing people how he can make one. But do you know how to make one?
You know what's funny? We were talking about it before he did the video about him making a jalebi, because he does those videos on TikTok where he cooks food and he's like, I'm gonna make a jalebi. I'm like, oh yeah, man, for sure. And he's like, you've done it before, right? I'm like, yeah, I've done it before with the kit and everything. He's like, no kit here. He made it the real legit way. I've made jalebis with a Gits packet, okay? So yeah, I haven't done it as legit as Jason did it. I've only used I did it Gits, okay? Koi bhi kabhi bhi Gits. That's what I did. But no, Jason did it very authentically, much better than me.
That's great. You know, the video with Jason is amazing. It's all things, any Bollywood fan would love. It's loud, it's fun, it's a lot of drama, dance. So how was it working with Jason?
Wonderful. I think when it came to the music video, he very much wanted to lean into the culture and just do things right. He understood what I was, and when we were working on the actual, just the record itself, I told him, I was like, this is going to be, if we can execute this properly, this could not only just be a big moment as a big song, but something big for our entire culture and big for our culture going forward as well. Hopefully this becomes a record that breaks down doors for more South Asian and American collaborations to happen that actually impact mainstream, and when we were making the music video, it was very important for us to do something that showed us together. To that end, that's why we're always we're always having fun together. We're both cooks in the kitchen. We were co-workers. We hit that Bhangra section together. We're always, and at the end, neither of us kind of get the girl. We both kind of go our separate ways as friends. And we're just united against us not getting the girl. Because we just wanted to, show respect to each other and just show both of our cultures very authentically and in a proper way. But yeah, no, it was a great experience working with Jason. He was very much wanting to do things for the culture in the right way. So yeah.
And I think that comes through, in the video, that totally comes through. So one thing that you loved about working with Jason and one thing that you learned with working with Jason.
One thing I loved about working with Jason is, this is so tough to pick something. Because I learned a lot. But what did I really love? I'll tell you what I loved. I loved just watching him on set. And even when it wasn't my turn to give the shot, I would just sit in the chair beside the director and just watch him, because he would just kill it every single take. And I would just be like, and then after the take was over, he'd go over, he'd watch the monitor, he'd be like all business. He's like a full-on veteran. You can tell by watching him, he's a professional, he's done this before. And I just kind of was just in awe of watching just a master at work. Also, he's so talented too. Just to get a private Jason Derulo show for me every time he gave a shot was amazing. And then one thing I learned in specific, when we were shooting, this was actually when we shot for the Today Show, he told me, he's like, look in the camera, always look in the camera. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because I was trying to do some things and kind of look around. He's like, you should look in the camera, because that is how the audience builds the connection with you, because they look into your eyes, you look into their eyes, and that's how the connection gets built. Yeah. And then as soon as he said that, I no word of a lie, I thought back to all the movies I've seen of I literally thought of Shah Rukh Khan, I thought of Amitabh Bachchan. And you think about all these iconic moments, all these actors, it's because they're looking right at you, making that eye contact. And so for that reason, I'm still not the best at it. And I feel like hopefully as I grow more and I move on to more music videos and movies and stuff like that, I can work on that. But that was a huge piece of advice that I don't think I'll ever forget.
A few days ago, you tweeted something about a Jalebi K-pop remix, and you tagged BTS, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So is that a collaboration that you wish to happen soon, or is there any other musician that you would love to collaborate with?
Man, I would love to collaborate with BTS. I'm such a fan. And I'll tell you, BTS fans they absolutely love that record, because the amount of times I get tagged in these edits that they make of like Jungkook, and he's just looking all cool and Jalebi Baby's playing in the back, and it's like they edit the fans. I mean, BTS fans, we all know how amazing they are and supportive they are of the band. They edit them in such a way that I forget that it's my song. I'm like, this is like, they edit it perfectly. I'm just like, it would be perfect. So no, I mean, look, odds are, if I've seen these edits, they've seen these edits, and if they like the record, I mean, I would be so open to a BTS Jalebi remix. If we can get BTS to do a Desi record, that would set the world on fire. But as for, in addition to BTS, I would love to work with, a lot of international artists. I'd love to work with J Balvin. I'd love to work with Drake. A.R. Rahman, I think, is a very obvious one. I'm all about bringing our cultures together and doing new and unique things. So I'm always open for collaborations, for sure.
Any Indian actor or actress that you would love to see them perform to Jalebi Baby if ever it came up?
Ranveer for sure. Yeah. Ranveer is great.
Yeah. He would go all out.
Pardon?
He would go all out with the song.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's what I like about him, because it's weird to say he reminds me of me, but listen, when I'm at a party, I am fully just going all out, just like him, and I feel like he could capture the essence perfectly. Yeah. So Ranveer Singh for sure, hands down.
What's happening next? What are you working on next?
Music, man. Just a lot more music. It's going to be, what I'm trying to do is release more upbeat music. I have a lot of different kind of music, but I've always enjoyed making music that people can play at weddings, parties, in their car with their friends. So I really want to just keep making that for the next couple of records, and collaborations. I've already started working on some of them, and there's others that I'm still trying to get some time in with the studio. But all in all, I'm just happy to have the opportunity to get to this point, and so I just want to make the most of it and make whatever I can to entertain audiences and share my art with the world.
And I think all of your fans now across the world are going to be waiting for something more upbeat and something more, something that gets them going. So I think for sure. So thank you so much for talking to Pink Villa and sharing your some time with us. Thanks.
Thank you so much for having me, Sanjana. Take care.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.